Somewhere in the universe, the goddess Antawas created a world from a single jewel. She created the earth, water, sky, and air. And two humans from a red jewel and a green jewel. From the red jewel, a boy named Astal. And from the green jewel, a girl, Lida. Lida had the power to create life. Astal's purpose was to protect Lida. Astal protected her fiercely, sometimes too fiercely. He caused Lida shame and sorrow. Still, she loved him. Lida loved Astal. After creating this world, Antawas slept and didn't see the danger to come. As she slept, the evil god Gerardo stole her creation. He sought to change the world to suit his wicked tastes, but Lida and Astal resisted. So Gerardo made his own human, Geist, and told him to destroy Lida. Geist took Lida to the bottom of the sea. Astal pursued them in a rage. In his desperation to rescue Lida, Astal cracked the bottom of the ocean. Lida was free, but the ocean was ruined. The battle awakened Antawas. When she saw what Astal had done, she banished him. But Lida took pity on Astal and gave him her jewel. After banishing Astal, Antawas battled Gerardo and defeated him. And Antawas slept again.
I actually love the idea of, like, as soon as the stall gets tossed away, Schwackhammer's sitting there in front of Antoas, and Antoas like, so what do you mean to do now?
I don't know. I didn't exactly think I'd get this far.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all enjoyed that fun little tale that the guys and I were more or less making fun of behind the scenes. So let's get to this whole thing proper.
Well, welcome everybody to our niche interest of the Sega Saturn.
Yep. After all said and done in that intro cinematic, Astal literally breaks from his chains because, well, you know, old habits die hard. He's got to go save his girlfriend?
Sister? Ward? I don't know. It's going to be a magical, crystalline, fantastical journey through a dreamy world as we do basically our own kind of like Herculean kind of journey.
Pretty much, yeah. No, we're very much re-entering a world that he previously wrecked just for the sake of saving his long-lost friend. But unfortunately, he's also going to have to settle with saving a bird in the process.
Oh. Saving a bird, fighting a Taurus demon who's actually kind of a pushover. More on him later. Oh.
It looks more like a ram than a Taurus.
Yeah, fair. I don't like birds.
Well, I'll just let him sleep with me.
I mean, it's honestly kind of a blessing in disguise. He didn't outright wreck the bird the moment she started getting a little too close to him.
Well, we need companionship if ever we're going to be able to defeat the not Reala of this dimension created by the evil Lord Schwackhammer and save everyone.
Oh. And I'll still give the bird credit for at least trying to protect us all at every turn, even though she literally got just smacked there.
Yep. So he's gonna use all of our powers against us, except for this one, because this one's just silly.
It's silly, but it's no less effective.
Woo!
Unfortunately, I don't think that'll actually work in the fight proper.
Yeah.
Through Logan and mine's power combined, we will be controlling the fate of Astal, the bird, and, of course, the damsel in distress.
That's hype.
Wait, what?
Hello, hype.
Yeah, I've been here. I've been talking, but why are you making me the damsel?
I don't know. We need the third one because we have the party. Then there's the third one, and it's either that or you're Schwackhammer.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is something I've been wanting to do for the longest time because this is honestly one of my favorite classic Sega franchises that isn't just Sonic or any of them, really. This is Astal for the Sega Saturn, and, well, it's one of those really interesting little tales from the mid-90s because right around the same time, we already had, like, really big 2D juggernauts like Rayman on the scene. Mm-hmm. And this one also had its own, way of making the Saturn look super pretty, which is also kind of funny looking back, considering the Saturn was good at being a 2D powerhouse, not so much with 3D, though.
Oh, James.
What's up?
For the controller, you accidentally have it so your C button is your attack.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
There you go. Sorry. Anyway. And yeah, no, I thought I did not have a lot of experience with this game until James had told me about it and shown it off, and I even got my hands on it a bit for that one look at, but I think that for the style they were going for here, it was a nice new branch away from what I consider to be the norm for 2D platformers.
Yeah. So this is Astal here. He's literally this world's juggernaut, for lack of a better word.
Yep. I was thinking. I think I said Hercules, but I guess there are.
Well, Hercules also makes sense. Okay, let's be real here. The entire plot of Astal, I mean, considering what you've already seen in the intro, it's pretty much Sega's own Adam and Eve if crystals were involved.
Yeah, and I was also thinking of Samson to a slight degree. Maybe it's because of his bracelets.
Get out of the way.
Oh.
If you're here to steal the bird, you have to get by me first.
Do we mention that everybody in this game is voiced by one person?
Yes, the English dub of this game is, I don't want to outright say infamous, but it's definitely one of those... It's funny to think that the same actress that would eventually voice Rouge the Bat and some of the Koopalings alongside Boom Boom, and even Bubsy, she voices every single character in this game's English dub.
Get away from me, you stupid bird. Quit following me.
I'm kind of curious. Like, do you think that might be, like, budgetary reasons, or they just wanted Lonnie to really flex her range?
I mean, it's one of those cases where I honestly, I think it was very much a budgetary reason, and also because, as far as what I've heard about the Saturn's development, they probably didn't have that much time at all to really hire any other, like, B-list actors. So they just settled on the one. I mean, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. She's, like, say whatever you will about this game's dub, her range isn't half bad.
Oh no, I'm not saying that as a smack against her. I'm just saying that in a sense of, like, I can't think of, like, too many games where the voice cast is just like a one-man or one-woman show.
Yeah,
you don't see it too often. So the other big reason of why why James has me here, not in this, we didn't do it too much in this stage because the stages by themselves aren't all that long because I don't think there's any checkpoints ever.
Oh no, if you die at any point, you start at the very beginning of the level.
So, we'll show it more often this stage bit, but the big reason why I'm also here is because at any point in time... Ooh.
Wowie.
In this dark and dank cave full of one-eyed bats.
At any point in time, on Controller 2, I can press a button, and bam! I can now control the bird.
One of the earliest examples of two-player co-op in the 2D space.
Yep.
So, what exactly does the burb do?
So the bird, despite her previous captivity, can actually wreck shit up about as effectively as Astal can.
Ah, missed. Hang on. There we go.
She's a little more unwieldy than Astal, I would argue, but at the same time, it's like, assuming you let her do the work, she can handle herself pretty okay.
Oh, she has a very... Go ahead.
Oh. No, you good.
I was saying that, yeah, no, so again, I can attack at range, all over the place, and if I press my special attack button, I get this sort of charge dive. It's a little unwieldy in the sense of you basically have to press the button to start charging the high speed flight, and then as you get to the angle you want to go to, you have to press left or right to start shifting. Oh.
Get ready.
Okay. Go. Whoops, I forgot to hold to the right. Hang on,
So what we're trying to do here is that one super special that you can do in co-op is this. Or not.
Oh, I was a bit too early. Sorry, it's a little... The manual does cover it, and it's neat to me to see basically doing a... Okay, I'm gonna do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Ow!
Where are you trying to do?
I'll admit, this might not be the most appropriate place to really do it, but, like, this is an area that can be done. And if you're playing solo, there is a command that you can input that more or less emulates exactly what we're trying to do.
Right, without having to do all that prep work. If the bats were not here, the bats are the problem. Sorry. Okay, we'll show it off. We'll show it off here because we have a little more space to work with. So again, he basically he does his blow move, and then I do a high-speed flight.
Oh yeah, you might want to not do that.
Okay, we'll move a bit forward.
Shit.
Sorry, everyone. It's a little.
There is a better place we can show this off, just not here.
We swear this tactic is useful.
What we can talk about is that the health system down there, it works like a scale. So earlier I had taken a hit, but James still had one of his fruit, so he was able to share it with me, so we could each get 2 hits apiece. The tricky part is that in co-op, it's one of those instances where if one of us die, it's a game over for both of us.
Huh.
Oh, nice.
You know what? You learn something new every day. I didn't know you can actually stun them like that and then just jump on them to defeat them.
And you get the cool sparkly juice. What is the sparkly juice for?
The sparkly juice? Oh, that's pretty much, that fuels your special meter.
Oh, which actually, I guess since I didn't press the button a little bit, you're in first person mode, so you can show off that move now.
Might as well. So if I press the C button here, this is pretty much what we were trying to do.
Right, which again, it's a lot easier to do in single player mode than it is in co-op, but there could be some use for it. Otherwise, I don't know if I can actually go. I don't think I can join in. Oh, there you go. I'll press that, and I promise I'll be of some use in this next fight.
Oh yeah, no, this next fight, I will definitely say when it comes to the co-op, it's actually a bit better handled with boss fights than it is actual levels.
Sometimes you can just break boss fights, because a lot of these bosses were designed only with Astal's moveset and range in mind.
Granted, the first fight is honestly not that hard with Astal by himself. I would argue it's much better with the second fight, which is damn near annoying without some help.
Oh, right. Yeah. Otherwise...
So the moon suddenly turns into the mama of the one-eyed bats.
I knew it. Never trust a moon.
So now would actually be a pretty good time to show it off, just as soon as she shows her ugly mug
go.
again.
I stopped
Almost.
too early. Okay. One more. Okay.
Oh, actually, no. Bad timing. She spawned her babies.
Oh,
yep.
no.
Oh, geez, and they can do that move.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if at any point either I die or the bird dies, then that's an automatic life loss.
Yep, and honestly, at this point, the only time... Okay, go for it.
And you may be wondering why should Astal care when he hates this bird's guts? Well, the bird is integral to the plot.
It's very important plot purposes. Oh, hang on. Oh, come...
Never mind.
Oh, that was very handy of them. No.
Nice! You almost had it.
The bird is very good at reaching him, but unfortunately, you have to get the whole combo off if you want to do a full health.
Yeah, at this point, I'm wasting
damage.
time here.
I know, but basically, the only reason that we're gonna be... I mean, it should be worth knowing that the only reason we're gonna potentially lose lives is if I'm being sloppy or we're just showing off. Here, let's...
Pretty much.
Here.
Speaking of showing off, the bird lost her wings. Not the bird. The fucking... Ow! Oh, never mind.
We'll be right back. Right. Oh, he's going back around.
She's coming around the bend.
There comes the bend. I don't know. I just thought green screen show. Okay, we're back. So this time I'm just gonna say no nonsense. That is a move that can be done. Basically, the way it works is you have to you have to do the high speed flight move into Astal's blow maneuver. It's again a little bit unwieldy. Oh, come on.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, the nonsense stops here.
I know. Sorry. Again, we're playing this casually. And we're gonna play it to beat the game. And
so while we're on our little adventure, Geist here's been busy.
apparently, he's harnessing energy for some important purposes. And thus in every level we get, after every boss, we get a little interlude here.
Yeah, speaking of which, why don't we go ahead and keep quiet for this one, because, you know, this was back when they didn't put subtitles into their games, at least when there's, especially when there's voice acting.
It would help.
It takes a bit.
The story.
I'm going to find Lita, or die trying. The guy who kidnapped her must have hidden her somewhere. I'll find him and beat the snot out of him. I'll make him tell me where she is. I'll take him and... Will you quit following me, stupid bird? Get out of my way, or I'll have you for dinner.
Spoiler warnings, he never follows up on that.
Astal was very particular about cuddles, especially when on the job.
Yeah.
No cheek nuzzles for him. Anyway.
So I guess something we can bring up while we're still playing the game is that it's definitely got an interesting little art style to it. Like when I first saw this, like my mind immediately went back to like Cartoon Network shows like Powerpuff Girls.
I could see that. Like the other big thing I get like a vibe for is, I don't know, like this reminds me of a couple of old Sierra games. Like one of them I remember was of Torrens Passage, had this whole art style of crystals, and again, like it, you know what it is, the world, especially with all these magical colors, it gives me like a whole never-ending story vibe to it.
I feel like that's more or less the inspiration they were going with. A little bit of Adam and Eve and a little bit of a never-ending story.
I can see that.
I could
Oh
see
shit!
that.
Why did I do that?
Oh no! I guess while we go back to that point there, since again the levels are thankfully short. Hype, what did you think of so far of what we had shown you of Astal?
It's very cute. Like I like this. I love the birds all also just like yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, the sprite works really nice, or well, I guess I could say like the sprites themselves are nice. Animations are a little choppy, but you know it's an old game. I'll cut them some slack. I do like the overall presentation of the game.
Oh yeah, don't kill him. I'm going to need to use him as a footstool.
Makes
there
sense.
you go.
No worries.
But yeah, I just think it looks really neat. I'm not sure if I'd really play it myself, but I could still respect it for being a.
Oh, whoops.
Curses. Okay, I'm because we have to use enemies as platforms. I'm going to be a little careful about which ones I fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just in general, like, I respect it for being, like, a Sega cult classic, because, you know, I generally do think we do need to see more of those nowadays, and like I mentioned before, Sega seems to be, like, doing a fairly decent job of remembering their past. Like, you know, we have, like, the House of the Dead remakes coming out soon. I'm still always going to gush about how great Streets of Rage 4 is, and, you know, there are people that really like this. And of course, there are people that, from what I understand, the Panzer Dragoon remake's doing pretty good. Like, are they still making that remake of the second game?
Of Orta?
It's hard to say. They've mostly been busy with the House of the Dead remake.
That's fair.
Yeah, I remember. I keep remembering hearing. Oh, watch out for that guy. He'll try to grab the bird.
Yeah, and if he gets away with it, that's another life loss.
Yep.
Or actually, I don't think he can actually get away with it. I think he just floats around like a
What the?
I see you're revving up those feathers.
I know, but I don't want to because I realize you may need those enemies to fly to hurry. So I'm just gonna stand in shock. Okay. Now
I was wondering, like, are you holding down a button to do that?
Yeah.
That is basically having your ready or charge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can either do a very short combo or a charge the meter to or charge a meter to release a very powerful blow.
I just asked because for some reason, just the pose that they assume while they're charging just makes me think they're just going. Ah!
Oh, yeah, I got this guy.
Nice.
Boom. Oh wow, that did. That's another thing that I find very satisfying is that there's like a chain reaction kind of system where if you hit an enemy into other enemies, they'll all fall apart.
I guess if it goes without saying, though, if there is one thing this game could have been better about is balance with the co-op, because, I mean, I do appreciate the bird, wanting to lend a hand every now and again, but more often than not, Astal could take care of more or less everything.
Yeah, that and again the health system, because the whole way this health system works is that again, if I take too few hits. Also, I wonder what is the purpose of the I wonder what is the purpose of the hang on, I got this guy.
Nice.
I wonder what the purpose of the energy meter is in co-op now, since you can't really have me do anything.
I mean, I noticed again, we were trying to do that whole thing where I literally use my gust ability to blow the bird away while she's doing her dash ability.
Uh-huh.
I think that does consume energy.
Oh, I see.
Oops.
Oh, no worries. Hang on. I'm gonna land and give some health. There we go.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. So that can help, and then I can get another fruit, and then just give that right back to you.
Nice.
So there you go. Keep the balance and.
So I guess for a little more context, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the magical yet devastated world of Cortilla. And I mean, this is pretty much a world that's already been ravaged from Astal's, for lack of a better word, rampage.
Tomfoolery. Get me onto your shoulder.
It's something that's a little more better. Something that's a little better stated in the manual than like the. I'll give the cutscene credit for at least getting the most important part out of the way of him literally cracking the fucking ocean in half.
It's okay. There is a valid explanation for all of this. Also, as you're seeing the nice, all after that little fish.
And the fish lives to flop on land.
To flop another day. Otherwise, it was basically just going for a nice burst of like short. Oh, here we go. A nice burst of like short fantasy experience. But oh boy. Okay, so this boss is supposed to be an evil flower.
Also, I know Matt's not here with us, but I know he wanted to make mention of how this theme music in particular is horrifying.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. The music is pretty cool, actually. I like it. Otherwise, this guy's basically Audrey, but...
Audrey as if her face was a fucking baseball mitt.
Yeah. But the good news is, as you're seeing here...
Let's play baseball.
All of his, like, attack and range is designed as if you need to climb up to get him. But I'm a bird.
Yeah.
So I say screw that.
The bird can easily take this boss out. If you're playing as Astal, though, you have to wait for him to literally try to lunge at you before you can smack him. And after a certain point, he's going to unroot himself and start moving all over the place, making him a slightly harder target. And that's pretty much what you have to do in order to beat him.
Yep. Have a friend.
Have a friend, or give him a high five in the worst way possible.
Yeah, man, the fact that his pedals were moving like it always looked weird. And oh,
around this point, I was hoping Astal would literally just chuck the damn thing like he always does, but nah, he just leaves it be.
Well, because he has no idea.
While Geist takes the remains.
I'll say yeah, because he has no idea what is coming in store for him.
I doubt Astal even cares. He just wants to find Lita and save her.
Fair enough. And with that, we're already almost near the halfway point.
Speaking of which, I do believe we're going to get a little bit of screen time with Mr. Schwackhammer here inside his crystal.
Oh, jeez. With Lanny's silly voice.
Yes.
They tried. Bless their heart.
So, this is Astal, the little human Antoas name. Ugly, dirty brat. He wants to find Lita, does he? Well, he can look all he wants. There's no little girl here. But don't give up, little boy. The more you fight, the stronger I become. Yes, the stronger I become.
Very mystical.
I can't think of any other point in dubbing practices where a lead actress or any actress in general actually does try to voice like a demonic being like that.
I mean, I've definitely seen it where they like have to put like a whole filter and stuff over it, but at that point it's like, oh, you know, it's a woman who's been possessed, or it's a demonic, like, you know, a demonic child, so they do like a yeah.
She's literally voicing a goddamn Don Bluth villain.
There's no reason why. There really is no reason why they would have that unless it was either budgetary constraints or oh geez. So here's I guess the most important use of his blow ability.
Yeah, you literally have to obviously fire hot, and Astal, despite all his strength, can't exactly touch flaming hot things, so he has to blow the flames out.
I think the bird can in its high-speed form, maybe?
Should we demonstrate?
Let's try it out. When I reach the next dragon, I will try it. Where's the next? There he is. I'm gonna give it a shot. Hey! I'm gonna give it a shot. Hey! I'm gonna give it a shot.
Almost.
Hey!
Nice!
Okay, in high speed spectral form I can, and oh geez. We have to work together to get out of here. I will say that,
Oh, this is bad. Okay,
nice.
never mind.
Okay. Oh, heads up. But another one. I'll say that, I'll land on you for a second. I'll say that for the most part, the stages
Oh,
aren't...
look, up there!
The stages aren't too bad, but, there we go.
Thankies?
The stages aren't too rough, but, they definitely play... Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
They definitely play
better
with
latch on.
They definitely play with a lot of... Oh, I died because I was on you.
Birdie!
I live where I have passed. As you can see, the levels are not short, but they do cram a lot of hazards into some of these bad boys.
Yes. They definitely had enough to give you a workout, and we're not even at the worst of it yet.
No, that is up for the plains of destiny.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the level after this is kind of a pain in the ass too, but since you we're playing this in co-op, it should hopefully not be as bad.
Oh, that's right, because I think this is the one where we get like a, don't we get like a, oh, hang on, I got this.
Thank you. Oh.
And then okay. My apologies. We're just gonna keep moving. Because I think this is the part where we actually get like a mini boss or something.
In this, actually, yes, there is a mini boss after this.
Yeah, with the Guardian of Fire.
Probably the one time they actually tried doing something like that, because I always figured the second level after this would literally be its own thing.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Sometimes, honestly, sometimes the best. Oh, hang on.
Hopefully he didn't. Ah, damn it, he despawned.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Well, you better latch on to me quick.
Oh wait, there he is again.
Never mind, he's back.
Dang it.
Aw, man.
Oh no, I think that was our last life too.
That was our last life, which means
we actually now get to show off another feature because
Astal, you mustn't surrender. Have courage. Fight.
So the sad thing is,
in
the Japanese version of the game, you have unlimited continues. In the Western version, just one.
Oh, geez. Okay, we gotta see how far we can get. But I believe you do... Okay, we do get all of our lives again. And that's another thing. In the Japanese version, on that scale, there are only 3 fruits in the American version. But in the Japanese version, I think you get an extra 5... Like, an extra 2, so you get 5 hits.
It's one of those cases where I wouldn't have been surprised if Working Designs was considered to localize this game for Sega at one point. Because it literally is the exact same philosophy of bring it over here, but make it a butt-ton harder.
And I don't get that. I don't get...
Well, because gamers want harder, don't they?
I want to be able to one day play Wild Guns rearmed or Wild Guns reloaded with everyone and just have fun.
You pansy.
Without feeling like I had to get good.
Actually, now would be a good time to show this off.
Get a fruit.
Oh shit, she got me an extra life. Damn. Well. Oh, well, fat load of good that did.
You alright?
That's weird. It should refill my health as well.
Maybe those things are insta-kill?
Now, take heed. There is still that crystal guy. Oh, well, don't do that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. No. Really?
Oh boy.
It's not worth it. Let's... Oh, there he is.
I want to get him.
Talk about the worst fucking spots for him to start doing that.
There you go.
I know. Okay, so
right,
now I'm gonna stick to you like freaking glue. Easy does it.
Stick to me like talons on an arm.
Again, if the hit point system was a little more
generous,
a little more lenient, I would not be upset with exploring on my own. But
please get to the rock. 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 Thank you, rock. And now the rest of the level is more or less one.
Oh yeah, because here basically becomes a shield.
Well, how durable is the shield?
It's completely durable. It'll never break.
Okay.
And the best part is, I can do this.
Good luck.
Oh.
And plug up the volcano.
Just don't get hit by that.
That would suck if I just got hit right then and there.
And that absolutely could happen. I think that happened in our practice run once, but there we go.
It did. It blowed.
It did. Absolutely, it did. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's what volcanoes do. They blow.
Speaking of blow, Guardian of Fire. It's a literal phoenix.
Oh, hello there.
My uncle. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do this.
Ooh. Oh, there it goes.
Okay,
oh boy.
It's the body we're after, right?
Wait, did we always have this little health?
I know you came in with 1 hit.
We had this little health entering this stage.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I know James
out.
definitely had the 1 HP. I thought Logan had 2, though.
I did, but then I took damage because I got too close to him because I thought we were...
Oh! Fucking...
Blindsided.
He knew what you were gonna do and was prepared for it.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, that's actually a case where I should have just stayed in the middle.
It's okay. Again, for anyone wondering, especially with editing and stuff, this is already the halfway point of the game once we beat this dude.
Yeah.
So-
Again, this game is incredibly short if you know what you're doing.
So I guess
it
while we
is.
fight him, since they kind of see what we're trying to do now,
Oh.
Alright, he's exposed.
and yeah, I guess I'll ask, what were your experiences like playing with Astal, James?
Okay, so it's one of those cases where I can't entirely explain how I got into Astal. I think I just sort of discovered it on one of my classical Sega like binges and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And then I just up it like I was looking up all the history behind Sega's like classic stuff, especially from like the early its inception.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I was just it's one of those cases where I was definitely curious to try it out, but never could figure out the means to, especially since I didn't have a Saturn, and that was also around the time when Saturn emulation was pretty much not, if not non-existent, then very experimental.
That's fair.
I do remember that much, at least, back when we tried it decades ago.
But that all said, I was eventually able to actually get my own copy of the game, and oh god,
Oh,
the
boy.
head's going out of control.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Put you out of your misery.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, okay.
Phew. Otherwise, I don't know what the heck you're supposed to do. You just have to just jump and hope for the best.
I think you still have to blow on the head.
Oh, jeez, he was going crazy, though. We ain't doing that. And that's not even the big boy.
Yeah.
And now for the Sea of Clouds. It is a visual marvel, but also kind of a pain in the ass to navigate in.
And because of that, all this platforming, I'm honestly going to try and sit this one out for a bit so that A, I can get him some fruit, maybe.
Actually, no, this is one case where the bird will be
wait.
very helpful, because she can stop moving platforms.
That's right. Okay, so I'll go back into this normally then, and we'll see what I can do. Because that's right. Don't you have to, like, hit the platforms and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Where'd I go? I'm down here.
Yeah, the gremlin touched
yeah,
you.
you
Hang on.
briefly got captured.
Got him.
Nice.
Okay, some more. Oh.
Don't bash these guys.
Yep, gotcha.
And
And then I want
there
to
you go.
hit these guys, just
Thank
in
you.
case. And then start hitting this guy, and then stop it.
I think it might have been from you stopping the blocks, but I swear that was like the most stock Dragon Ball sounding punch sound I heard.
It kind of is like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit there. Just whoosh. I can do the freaking instant transmission if I try really hard.
Also, it's not immediately obvious, Astal's gravity is a little lighter in this level compared to others.
Oh, because of all that, because of that, this strong air current. Oh, okay, nice.
Something that can also help you out in the long run is Astal's little meteor smash right there.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Yeah, because it does stall your air a bit.
It does stall your air a bit and give you a little extra time to course correct yourself.
I'm gonna get this fruit.
And yeah, good call. Grab those fruit before you start helping me with these other platforms.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay,
No worries.
and then
Take that.
All's good.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. And that should be it. So, oh, nice. Okay, that's still.
thank you. Ah, no!
Da.
Oh, and it's instant death in that
I
pit.
shouldn't have done that.
Rats. Okay, we'll be right back. No, not yet. Oh, okay. Now it's good.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, now hold steady. I'm gonna go on ahead and see what I can do. Oh, okay. All right. I think we're getting close. Oh, I stopped this way too soon. Okay, you stay put. Don't move this platform. Oh, nice, good. All right, I'm gonna go on ahead and stop this low to the ground.
You stay put.
I got tired of telling you around this neighborhood you stay put. Okay, then it goes back up. I'll get this
You know,
guy.
if ever Astal did get the Streets of Rage 4 / Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap treatment, wouldn't it be some shit if they actually expanded the game in such a way where you could technically play the game mostly solo with the bird?
That would be interesting. I would love to see this game. All right, I'm going into the pits of hell.
Wait, come back!
What were you
Wait,
saying?
actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm the character that I hate birds.
Oh, and I think this is the boss where unfortunately Astal's kind of the biggest.
Yeah, I'm on my own for this one. The bird can't do anything with the behemoth here, but that's okay because all you have to really do is just try to grab the behemoth as he's literally ramming for you.
Grab the bull by the horns and. Whoop. Yeah, no,
You know, for as pathetic as this fight is, it's actually one of the more cinematic in the game.
Oh, the backdrop, the freaking like torrential like whirlwind you're in the middle of here. And,
Remember, I did this.
yeah, we did kind of screw up.
Well, I mean, okay, it's a mixture of I did this, and also Gerardo was also fucking things up, so it was kind of a mixture of both.
But there you go. done. But he ain't putting up, we ain't going down without a fight. Oh, he did. Wait, what, really? He just kind of whines?
Yeah, he just bows his head in shame because he lost his... and then he got his soul sucked out.
By guys, but just like that, we're already down to the second to last world.
Yeah.
And look at them, they're starting to bond again.
Aww. Way to go.
Just another night that Astal decides not to turn the bird into his next dinner. But it's also here where we get a little bit of reminiscing.
Astal, please stop. You're scaring everybody. Nobody's going to hurt me. You've got to trust somebody sometime. Try a little compassion, my friend. Please, Astal.
Lita was the voice of reason for young, headstrong Astal.
Compassion will have to wait, because this bird was looking at me funny.
It's like, I tried, I just wanted to... Stop throwing rocks at him.
Yeah, seriously. What'd the bird do to you?
Persis.
Well, I mean, I guess it's less what it did to him, more what it could have done to her. At least that's his thought process, anyway. He was a little too into his role. If that's not, it's honestly the whole Astal lead us to his Astal as the Master Emerald is to Knuckles.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Which, by the way, we're still recording this before seeing that movie, but I'm definitely planning on seeing that in theaters on opening weekend. I want to see what I have in store.
Which movie again?
Sonic 2.
Oh yeah, I'm really trying to figure out when I'm gonna be seeing that. I might see it around my birthday because I think it'll still be in theaters by the time my birthday hits, but I'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Jeez, these guys jumping about.
Yeah, they're pests like that.
Oh, jeez. No. Okay.
Also, this here's actually one of my favorite tracks in the whole game.
I need to look up the I should look. Oh, the whole reflection thing. I need to look up the composer of this music because.
Yeah, no, the reflection could be a little better.
Astal music, because I guess I'll say my only other exposure to Astal was through it was through a couple I know the Sonic comics will occasionally reference.
Oh yeah, no. What's his name? Pat Spaz was a huge Astal fan. So much so he occasionally left a little cameo for Astal in those comics.
Aww.
Namely in that one panel that showed off like the whole fight between the Mobians versus the whatever they called the humans in that universe.
Right.
Yes.
You know, if that's the case, I'm kind of curious, because I do know that Archie did have, like, a handful of, like, Sega adaptations back then. I'm surprised, I'm surprised Spaz never pitched an Astal comic to make for that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did!
Whee! I can say right now that while we get back to that point, that Tatsuyuki Maeda was one of the people who worked on the composition for this, and he also was the guy who did the music for Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, to go back to that commentary we finished earlier.
Wow, that does explain a lot.
Oh, curses. No.
Now, I want to say the bird doesn't have to worry about ever getting hit by the snow. Astal, on the other hand, well, that's just, an inconvenience.
Par for the course. It's mainly all the freaking bouncing guys you gotta watch out for. Jeez.
Yeah, no, they bounce around as if they own the place.
Now, do we have ice physics on these reflective surfaces?
We do.
Oh, jeez.
It's nothing you can't manage, though.
Okay. Give you some health.
Thank you.
And otherwise... Hype, did you have a Sega Saturn?
Nope. Like, the only Sega consoles I've ever had growing up was just the Genesis.
Okay.
Alright, gotta make this just right, and go!
I went in the wrong direction. Just keep moving. Okay. I'm gonna stay far.
This would probably be the worst time to actually get yourself frozen.
Oh, I bet that's exactly the pitfall they hope you fall into. But I'm gonna stick a little bit away from here so that I don't accidentally take damage from some things. I only have one health pip to my name. Oh, hang on.
Oh, perfect. Green fruit.
Nom nom.
Okay. And then, oh, geez.
Oh, you might want to... May I borrow one of your fruits?
Unfortunately, I cannot. Only if it's like, now we're both in danger. Okay. Okay, just easy does it. Easy does it.
Ooh.
Yes!
Made it.
I helped. Alright, I'm gonna waddle out this way.
I still love the bird's little walking animation when she's grounded.
Because you don't see it unless you're in single player. I mean, you don't see it unless you're in co-op, just walking along. Oh, and apparently this guy also went on to make all the Sonic Advance soundtracks.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, I guess one thing I will definitely say as a negative towards Astal is that its level design is pretty damn linear for the most part, or if not linear, then outright hallway-ish, which is weird to say considering 2D platformers are kind of like that anyway. But it's not like there's much
exploration. It's
just, yeah, stuff like that. But this is like the one time they actually try to push its boundaries a little further.
With these reflected, like here there are actually multiple paths depending on if you're swift enough with your platforming. Otherwise, yeah, there's not a whole lot to this. Oh, okay, he just gave up.
Okay, this part's gonna be fun.
Oh,
and I fucked it up already!
Well, there was momentum and... Oh, nice. You know what? I guess I'll say, one of the biggest things to Astal and how it works is I love... I don't know if we would say Mode 7 is what it is all the time, but the way it works with all these different, like, sprites, some larger, some smaller, like, the scaling of it, it really makes for a cool dynamic look. Oh, I'm dead.
No!
How did that hurt me? It was your feet that touched the spikes. I was just a bird on the shoulder.
Well,
yeah, that
didn't last.
Oh. And with that, I will say though, on one continue, we got a lot farther than I thought we were going to. We were
literally at the last third.
Yep. Well, fortunately, Japan understood that no matter what, players may still need some help. So the good news is that we just have to do one quick thing from the start menu.
Yeah, and hopefully I don't have to move my finger around. Well, actually, I will have to.
You will have to for the level sec, but for now I can do this. Secret mode.
Alright, so with a certain button command, Logan was able to activate the secret mode, which also allows me to literally max out on lives.
Woohoo! Now, be forewarned, and we learned this in the frickin' Plains of Destiny, the whole... Oh, thank you. The checkpoint thing is still a problem you have to deal with. You don't get to just go... You don't get to just continue wherever you want. But now, James has to input a code that... do you know it, or do you want me to send it to you real quick?
Send it to me real quick.
Okay, because so controller 2 has to do that in order to activate secret mode, which is what I just did. Now that I've activated secret mode, James on the title screen has to enter in this code: up, down, left, right, L, R, A, Y, C, Z, B, X.
There we go.
Woo!
So with that rather tedious little code, we've got a stage select.
Okay, and bam, literally every stage separated by world. Very convenient, yeah, the Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Don't mind what we'll be dealing with afterwards. That's going to be a funny little thing that Logan will have to worry about.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm not looking forward to it. But regardless, thank you developers for having that little bit in for us. So now that we can move forward with this, yeah. I really do hope that maybe Sega could give this game another look-see, because I think it is still a very fun world. Like they came up with so many unique worlds, but they only use 2 of them, or 2 to 3 of them anymore. Okay, jump a little to the left, and a little bit again. Oh, that one tricks you up.
Yeah, it does. At the very least, none of those platforms literally land down here and just fucking crush me.
True. So now, I don't know if we already talked about this, but Hype, are there any stories that you wish Sega also re-explored, or other franchises that you wish Sega would try to, touch back on one day?
Well, I feel like pretty much everyone and their cat wants to see a Return of Knights.
Yeah, like a proper one.
Let me see. Aside from that, I know we tossed around Comic Zone here and there, which I would be fond for.
One day.
Let me see. I'm trying to think, because I know a lot of the ones that I want to see are ones that are already kind of being done, like they did with Streets of Rage and House of the Dead. You know what? I wouldn't mind them returning to Rystar as well. Like, that's something I feel like could work pretty well nowadays.
Oh, absolutely. He's probably one of the most well-known, obscure Sega characters, to the point where, by popular demand, he was made the flagman for All-Stars Racing Transformed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, yeah.
let me see. Aside from that,
Shame they didn't make him playable, but I think their reasoning was because they thought he looked a little boring from the back.
that's fair.
jeez.
One that I had. Okay, there you go. One that I had in mind.
Hold still. There you go. I had to give him an extra fruit.
I was
Well,
about to say.
so much for that, huh?
Hey, it got you a bit farther than you thought it would have.
Exactly. That's fair. That's completely fair.
Let me see. As far as other ones go, because it feels like beat 'em ups have been making like a bit of a semi-resurgence. I wouldn't be opposed to them bringing back Golden Axe.
That would be that I could see happening. You know, something that's a little more livelier and not quite as pretentious as what they were trying to do with Beast Rider way back when.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if, and I don't know if they ever had this plan originally, but I wonder if they would be willing to give Splatterhouse another shot.
I don't think Splatterhouse was sick.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
I was about to say
Namco.
that's Namco.
Which is funny, though I guess that is funny you bring that up, because I do remember way back when they had like a couple of copyrights in place for, okay, that's actually good.
Oh.
Or, that's not what I...
Oh, I see, because on the lower right over there, it had the bird icon selected, not the fruit icon. So the bird has a number of different commands that each require a certain amount of mana, and yeah.
And after a certain point, the bird will latch right back on Astal's shoulder after all the energy's been spent.
Because I'm tired. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was close.
I shouldn't have done that.
Man.
I got jumpy at that point.
It's okay. It's okay. That was very close to him, but we'll get back there. Wait until my first player thing goes away. There it goes. Okay, now you're safe. Because otherwise, I would have jeopardized everything. Okay. Now.
Okay, actually, perfect.
Yeah, the fruit icon is selected.
That's the icon I want.
So, look what I got.
Green fruit. That's perfect.
There you go. Okay, so I'm not going to touch anything because I don't want to jeopardize this. I just got to wait for the time. Nice. Good delay.
I was about to say, I'm surprised I didn't, register as you getting hit.
Let's hope not. Okay, and... You know,
Actually...
hang on. I'm going to go get that fruit. I got it.
You got it.
Woo.
Somehow you got it.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch!
Meanie.
I got pinned.
Okay,
But this should be. We're nearing the end of the level.
I know, but I'm gonna kind of hang back here because I don't want to accidentally.
Actually, this is actually a case where I'm going to need your help.
Right, because you gotta take down that stalactite.
Come on. There
If you're playing this game solo, I think the game will incentivize you to activate the bird's power.
Right.
I like how hitting the stalactite just sounds like you hitting like a metal pole.
My wings.
I'm just gonna hoof it from here on out if you don't mind.
It's like, pick up that pace, Astal. We'll make it by sundown. But
rev up those feathers.
you know, another Jet Set Radio. Just anything but that dude's music. And oh, great, here we go.
This is a Logan only mission.
Oh.
1 health. I may have to restart this fight, but this is interesting. Where if you're player 1, this would be your only time to ever play as the bird. Yes, he does.
This is probably the one big wall of the game, is because by this point, especially if you're playing solo, you are forced to literally take control of the...
Oh, I thought he was just gonna... Okay, I guess you have to hit him once for the fight to start.
Yeah. Well, don't goof it.
Doop. Oh.
Because, yeah, no, the winter feet, whatever this thing's called, is a frostbite, that's right. Frostbite. He's pretty tricky.
He has a lot of moves that can... Okay, get away from... He has a lot of moves that can cover the entire arena. And right there, oh, I almost ran the risk of him running into me.
Oh.
This would also be a good time for the audience for you to know that. Don't forget that you technically do have a little flap ability.
That is true. I wish I should have hopped a little faster.
I was really
Well, not that. I just mean like when you're in midair, you can literally just like press the button to just do a slight dash.
Yeah, I was like really antsy.
Never mind.
I was just saying I was really antsy there for my Logan because it looked like it was just like you were just avoiding the copter thing just by just walking about minding your own business.
I know. Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like you could. I think it was either nice. But yeah, no, like basically you you can just flap, and then you can like make little like short bursts of speed. It's not unlike say I don't know when you're swimming as a Kirby or something.
I see what you're saying. So I need to press that. I wonder because I have that button that normally makes me land or take off, but now that Astal is captured, I wonder if that'll even do anything.
I don't think it will.
Okay, well, back to the old grind. So the part that I need to be careful of there is... Oh, right, the counter. I did the whole combo. Okay. And whenever he's glowing red, you can't damage him.
Right, he's completely invincible.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's a tactic I've never seen before.
I've never thought to do that before. I didn't think that would work. Using the freaking gems against him. Oh, jeez.
But yeah, no, he's gonna start getting faster like that, and that's when you want to start, like, flapping.
Yep, okay. And... No!
One more hit should do it.
Okay. Don't do the tornado, please. Oh, no!
Oh!
Dang it! I got caught. I was
so close. We'll be right.
I know.
We'll be right back.
That was
everybody.
the run too. I was feeling so good about myself. Oh, I see. So the button I've been using for the high speed attack, which is by holding it, that's the button that you can actually press to just flap. Oh.
There you go. And that's ladies and gentlemen, is how you flap.
Today I learned a new move.
Don't get too overzealous with it though.
Oh. Come get me. Oh.
Well, what'd you think was gonna happen?
I thought I would have hit him by his teeny toes.
Bird versus Tornado. Tornado won.
I was aiming for the Crystal Man, but I missed and hit the tornado instead. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
At this point, just do the 3-hit combo on him to start.
But it's so fine. I'm not feeling too.
Like I understand you like doing that dive attack, but that's gonna get you killed more often than not.
It's so cool though.
It's cool, but it looks unwieldy to control.
It absolutely 100% total lootly is hard to control. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop being impatient. We're just gonna kill this guy. Kaboom.
Yeah, like that right there. That's honestly more than enough to take him out.
True. Hit that back at him.
And that, yeah.
Hit that at him.
Like once you figure that part out, this fight's mostly easy peasy.
Oh jeez.
At least until again, Frostbite starts speeding up himself.
No. Okay.
Oh man, this could have been the run too. Maybe it will be. Who knows?
I have to make this the run. Really?
Yeah.
Again.
Oh my god.
That was the run. That was 100. I didn't expect him to do the frickin' jump. Okay.
You're getting a little feather flustered.
I am getting a little feather.
Feather.
Feather flustered. And then
This will be fun to look back on.
no.
Oh, okay.
This. Oh, you're invincible.
Oh, that's right. You were turning red, which, by the way, is a really good movie. I'd recommend watching it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Like, see, like that. That's exactly why I think the little flap dash there is actually pretty handy for this fight, especially when he gets super quick like that. Oh, he's on the ropes.
I know.
You froze him.
I had to play it safe, but I'm getting here.
You got him.
Damn.
You got him.
There you go.
Now free me, damn it.
You're free. Oh, he just deflated.
Took you long enough, stupid bird.
You didn't have to help me. Thanks. You remind me of someone. Lita. I have to go now. You really shouldn't follow me, you know. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Of course, stubborn friends stick together to the very end.
Yeah.
I'm off.
It's like, you should go now.
Yeah, it does honestly, not for nothing. Like Astal's vocal delivery this entire game does feel like it'd be right up there with what Hunter gets away with in the classic Spyro trilogy.
I was thinking that, thanks, Bird, but I gotta go.
Good. I was thinking that same thing.
That too.
There we go.
And now, time for a slight heart tugger.
Lita had been the only thing Astal had ever loved. But now he found that he was beginning to love this strange bird as well. Then he remembered the world in which he and Lita had been so happy. For every creature who lived there, that world had been beautiful and wondrous. Who had destroyed that beautiful world? He had destroyed it. Astal had destroyed it. For the first time in his life, Astal cried. He couldn't say why he cried, but the tears wouldn't stop. His tears fell down like rain, and the strange bird stayed by his side.
Aww.
That was a precious moment.
Do you think he had a crush on Lita?
I think.
I think that kind of goes without saying.
Yay. Anyway.
He protected her with his freaking life, destroyed the entire world just to see that she was safe.
Yeah.
That being said, speaking of destroyed worlds, welcome to the quote-unquote final level of the game.
Plains of Destiny.
Hello, big boy.
Yeah, home to these big, brutish bug types that love to tango.
Look at them go, they're tip-to-tap, which is why I am not pressing the bird right now, because this is not...
Oh yeah, no, don't even bother. This is not, I would argue that up to a certain point, this level is not very co-op friendly.
Can I just say that, like, that there was a part of me that kind of would have liked it if the entire level was just like that giant thing and you were just having to like go through under its legs. Like, not because I see we're doing it with more than one of them. I just meant like the entire level is just going over the one guy's legs.
Oh, like it's just this enormous... That would be interesting if you just had to fully work under and then maybe you had to then get on top of the beast and go back the other way around, but... For now, this is where frickin' Schwackhammer's forces are going to be at their greatest, and this isn't even the worst level yet. We still have one more after this.
Well, actually, this is technically the final level of the game, but I do know. Oh shit! Gotta run.
Run.
Although I do know what Logan's referring to because what we're about to experience after all this is pretty nasty.
Nice, and nice. Oh.
Speaking of which.
Ow.
Welcome to the big, horrible gimmick of this level. Geist.
Geist is going to start gem blasting the entire place, and it hurts.
That's right. It's been a while since we saw him, actually.
Yeah, so if you are if you don't have invincibility frames, and if you are not immediately behind a rock, you're gonna get destroyed. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was close.
I'm amazed. How did I get that?
I'm amazed you got the health and didn't take damage. You take damage here, but you have invincibility frames, and that's it. Oh my god.
Oh, well, you know what? We made that seem a lot worse than it actually ended up being.
That section literally kept us for, like, I think 15 or so minutes back in our practice run.
Yeah, no, it sucked.
Yeah, here we go.
But that being said, that's the last proper level. Now it's pretty much all about...
The first boss, he's dead.
Huh.
Hello, Astal. Good to see you. You've done me a big favor.
Man, I was looking forward to that kill.
See, every monster you fought was a part of Gerardo's body.
So with that, the next boss is the
you
usurper
destroyed
himself.
him, but you were actually helping Gerardo gain power. Gerardo's now complete thanks to you.
Stand still.
But now your usefulness has ended.
You know, this would look a lot nicer in an actual movie.
Yeah. This just looks silly. It's
in a way, okay, fight time. Gotta aim it just right. Watch out.
Ow.
Where'd the bird go?
Actually, I don't think the birds are gonna be able to help me here.
There's a couple hits that can help. Oh, these guys.
Actually, no, never mind. Those orbs. Those orbs. That's right.
He has a lot of mean moves though. What's he doing?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. And
yeah, it's been a little while since our last practice, so I'm gonna need
It's okay.
A little bit of brushing up.
We just need to remember his moves, and that's right. So I need to, when he does the big gem attack, I need to stick by you because this is where he's going to aim at one side of the screen.
And it's never clear which side he's aiming for.
It's very tricky unless you are in.
I want to say the only tell is that it depends on like guy's positioning when he launches it, but otherwise I don't know.
Oh.
Also, he'll do this after a while, but
jeez. Okay.
I know once he starts throwing those balls like that's prime opportunity to grab him.
Nice.
Oop. And then watch out because the balls essentially do home back in.
Oh, no! Like right there, that was a curveball.
Honestly, I think try looking at this. Like, look at like which way the sprite itself is flipped. Like if he's raising his right arm, see if it aims for the right platform.
Let me see. Let me look into this just a little bit here. Let's see. After 2-3 prisons, the boss grabs him and tosses him horizontally. The camera's doing the boss is about to throw. Pick one side, then dash the other side after. Oh, I see now how it works. So he always aims it at whatever side you are. He aims it at whatever side you're closest to. So when he starts the attack, get to one side of the arena, and then immediately start running, because basically you're going to try and like juke him. You're going to try and make him think you're in one direction, but you're actually going the other.
Juke and jive.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh
shit.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? Why
Oh.
can't I win?
That free health
I
pit.
can't lose to him. I can't.
So here we go into the next phase.
All right, second phase. Second verse, same as the first.
Pretty much.
With some slight alterations.
Oop.
Ow.
Crap. Okay, I gotta get back on your shoulder.
Yeah, this part's gonna be a little tricky.
Oh!
Actually, what am I? Oh no!
Oh.
No!
You sacrificed yourself so that I could still explode, but it looked cool. Oh, again! Nice.
Huh. Okay, so apparently you can actually jump on him when he does that. That's, tricky.
Okay, where's he spawning first? He's spawning over there. Oh, okay. And then, oh, he does that move. Ah. Get away.
Come on. And done!
Oh! Okay. But now what happens? Oh, he too.
Now he pretty much retreats back to the home base, and we're gonna follow after him. For those wondering, yes, we do have the ability to fly. Don't ask why we didn't use it sooner.
Magic. Thank you.
So, we're pretty much at the final stretch. Though, that being said, graphical quality kind of took a downgrade with this cutscene.
Aw, curse you, compression.
I don't get it. I'm stronger than he is. Why can't I win? Why? Why?
Pathetic. You can't even defeat a little boy. I'm very disappointed in you, Geist.
Yeah, that cutscene just is it's just a PowerPoint. Oh!
Not so cocky now, are you? I can crush you.
Ganon.
like a bug.
He just looks stupid.
Jesus Christ, put some clothes on, man.
What's our clothes?
You can't win, Astal. It's too late.
I'm saying right now, you color code him to green, you give him a cigar, it's Schwackhammer.
Yeah.
But the bird! Wait a minute.
Frustrating, isn't it? Once you could have defeated me, but not anymore. Your weakness bores me, Astal.
No, not the bird.
Ready? Time for you to die.
Not the foot!
Not the foot!
Not anything but the foot!
I love that little reaction from Astal there. Just go, whoa!
That's a big foot!
The world is mine. I'm so happy.
Uh-oh.
How best to celebrate my victory? Destroy everything, yes, and begin again.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
You forgot he's the strongest dang thing in the world, dude.
Alright, I should have remembered that.
You should. You were the one who...
And then you give him the boot.
It's a
But-
good thing they had really dark shading on that shot.
Now,
Yeah, seriously.
the bird
The
has
bird
been
is saved. Unfortunately,
Oh, he ain't gonna go down that easy.
yeah, just the fucking scene in general just seems a little kooky. But that also done, ladies and gentlemen. Final boss time, the fight for the future.
In a second. Will we have to restart the recording?
Nope, thank God.
Okay.
So yeah, the fight for reals. This is Dorado, and now he does one of two things. He will summon the power of an ice dragon here, or he'll just keep doing that.
Or
I will admit, as far as this dude's boss patterns are concerned, he's actually he's kind of a one trick, well, okay, a 3-trick pony rather. But basically, what you want to do is you want to pick one of these up, and then toss it right back at him like, yes!
Well, he's in the background behind you.
Oops.
More times than you. Whoops.
Thanks.
More times than you would like it to be.
Yeah, no, this part, despite only having so many tricks to his name, he does take a lot of punishment.
Ow.
See, honestly, and as you're seeing right there, honestly, you're better off not even fighting the dragons and just kind of doing a delayed jump over them.
Yeah, but it's just like Tropical Freeze.
I mean, now when you think about it, unfortunately, not a lot of point for the bird being here.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, this is a fight only Astal can finish. I mean, hey, you know what? She had her time in the limelight with Frostbite.
That is
so
true.
there's that.
Also, that takes out the dragon when you do that.
Yep. But otherwise, I mean, we're getting close to the end of this. So, Hype, what did you think of our journey through Astal?
Pretty interesting. I don't think it's really seen beginning to end. I don't think my desire for playing has changed that much, but it was still pretty amusing to watch you guys. Oh!
Yeah, no, that's another move he starts throwing out. I forgot that sometimes he'll just start punching the ground and... Oh, I fell off of you. Oh, why did I press the button? I should have just been in first-person mode. I've thwarted us.
Dang it, Birdie.
Okay.
You had to do this to me.
Yeah, okay. At this point, I did have my fun, but I should put the controller down for now. So, continue, Hype, with your discussion.
Yeah, all I was saying is that, like, yeah, my opinion's pretty much the same. Looks like a perfectly fine game. Not sure when or if I'll play it, but it was still amusing going through. And I'd
I'd at least say wait. I mean, if there was ever a re-release, I'd say give it a consideration. But who knows if it'll ever get that treatment, considering that Saturn games are notorious for trying to for emulation.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think emulation, but I would love to see a full like remake.
A remake would be great. But it's like, especially after that whole Saturn tribute thing with the Cotton series that happened on the Switch a while back, I think that more or less just proves why such a feat hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Whoa.
The 32 and 64-bit of gaming was definitely an interesting one, but also a little not that easy to bring back to the modern era.
Makes sense. He does it. There you go. Ha!
But yeah, you literally beat him by throwing trees at him.
That works for me. Nature shall prevail. A fist!
Yeah,
ow.
The fist. I don't like the fist.
It comes out very quickly. But I think if you press L and R, I think you can swap between the things you have the bird do. Or that. Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, no, this fight could take a bit.
It's... I don't know how to describe it. It's that kind of boss fight I don't like, where it's all incumbent upon him doing the thing you want him to.
And hoping you aimed it just right.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, but the bird is giving you a lot of extra mana, so if you press L and R, yeah, you can get some food. Oh, but careful the dragon! Oh.
Thank you.
Oh,
Nice.
that was close.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Bird, and he may go in for a punch again. Yes!
Yeah, he went in for a fucking punch.
I wonder in that
boy.
case... Okay, but here it comes again. Come on, don't go for a punch. Nice. Oh! Lucky
That
you.
was close.
I know occasionally he'll try to fake you out with another thing he forms. Like that!
Yeah, wait
that-
until...
And he does that like... I want to say he can do that up to 3 times.
Just wait until it bounces off the ground and then throw it. Oh, why did it rotate that direction?
Beats me.
Okay, well... Nice. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, easy does it.
And that can hurt you if you don't move out of the way or yeah.
Oh, nice!
There you go.
Fortunately, he faked us out and didn't actually move. Alright, but yeah, it is getting there. It's getting a little bit swifter. So did you, James, what was it like beating this game, before all of this? Like, did you ever manage to beat this on original hardware?
I want to say I did, but I could be wrong. I did have a original Saturn for the longest time, and I did this game, and I definitely did get this game way back when as well. Though it was definitely not. It didn't come cheap.
Okay. Oh, you need the fruit. Go, bird. Whoa.
Okay, that'll have to do.
Watch out for. Okay. This is good.
The sad part is there are occasions where the bird can't actually find anything for you.
Yes. Oh, come on. There's one more fight.
Ow.
One more hit. Wait, it could be a rock. Okay, no. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bird.
Wow, I've actually been getting lucky with these tree spawns.
Oh!
But not so much with the tree throws.
Well, he's doing a lot more fake outs this time, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's pretty much at his pinch phase.
Which makes sense, is this his final, Oh, jeez.
I wish I could pick up those rocks, but, oh well, say la vie.
We've done it before. We picked up an entire Schwackhammer foot. We can handle a boulder.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's like, what could be more... How could these be any worse than Schwackhammer foot?
And... yeah!
And done!
Yay!
Did it! Woohoo!
And so, the beast dies. Also, he has a going-away present.
He's like, well, what is
Are you sure you want to get close, Birdie?
it? I guess
That's...
Oh, jeez!
Oh, never mind.
It moved me here. Plot.
Yeah, all the souls that were inhabiting
captured.
Dorado just leave, never to be seen again.
And the curse of the bird is no more.
Oh, that's right. We forgot to tell the audience. Well, because it would be technically a spoiler. The bird was cursed all this time.
Yep, and was kidnapped and all this other mean stuff. But with defeating the evil Geraldo,
It's Dorado.
we can now restore the bird to its former elegance.
Yep, because the bird was Lita all along.
With wings.
They'll go away in a second. I hope.
I don't know, I think it'd be cute.
I will admit, with this scene, I almost wonder if they were intending to put this game make this a Genesis game at one point.
Some of the sprite work has been making it feel like that, especially that previous cutscene.
Like, this was made just literally this was literally launched not long after the Saturn, so I wouldn't be, this was like one of those, big, experiments for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the two finally, well, I would say reunite, but who are we kidding? They've been together all this time. But with the Geraldo gone, life can more or less be restored to its former glory again. And by the way, remember that sleeping bitch that strapped us to the moon a while back? She was with us all along too.
Wow, this actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Rice Star, just a smidge suddenly.
I can see that.
Astal, Lida, listen to me. Gerado's shadow is now gone from this world. And Lida is free of Gerado's dark magic.
Astal, it wasn't my power that let you defeat Geraldo. You discovered compassion. I could not give this to you.
Wow.
Compassion brings strength, Astal. Remember this. Now my work is done. I leave this world to you. And I leave to you the power of creation. Use it wisely. Farewell, Astal and Lida.
Why not?
Bring happiness to the world. This is my final command.
And thus, she went to eternal slumber. Like she always has.
Did we not learn anything from the last time you did this?
I mean, at least she didn't strap us to a rock again.
Yeah, that was actually surprisingly metal of the goddess to just chain us to a rock and punt the sucker into oblivion.
I mean, yeah, no, say whatever you will about her at the end of the day, she at least, did her job.
She's definitely not a wallflower. She will not stand for subjugation. But there you go, we did it! James did it mostly, but I helped a little.
I mean, yeah, no, that is... As much as I did want to make this a co-op run, it's not the best developed. And it definitely shows at points.
We had... there were some co-op moments, but the gameplay and its design was definitely... I'll admit right now, the co-op does feel almost like a bit of an afterthought. Like they had the bird programming for that frostbite fight, and then thought, why don't we just have that all the time? And so co-op was born.
It's a neat little idea, and I mean, I dig the idea of literally the two working together, via co-op, but it's also, the game's design was already, more or less center stage for Astal, so there wasn't much for Lita to really work with. Though that being said, it's not like she can't really do anything. It's just if you'd have to let Astal actually, play the patient game.
Right. If they ever remade this game, I would love if they did do something to the extent of like making more optimized co-op levels, like something with a better, strong, but something with an easier design for the two of them together. Because again, the map, the music, the enemy designs, like it was really neat. I did enjoy the time. I almost am bummed that we only got to see so much of the world because it looks really cool.
Yeah. I'll still say that if there was any Sega franchise that definitely deserved a second chance, I'll say they're Yuji.
Hey!
He's the guy that makes made all the Sonic artwork since Adventure.
Oh. You know what that does? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that does make sense.
But yeah, no, just in general, I wouldn't mind seeing this game get brought back in some form or fashion, really to living up its true potential. Because, that's pretty much what Sega's whole MO was for the longest time. It's when it comes to, their all their games, it's there's definitely a lot they could play with. It's just that they never were given the time or budget to really do so. And it really shows.
Mm-hmm.
Also, thank you, TMS, for those nice little intro cutscenes.
They did look really cute. So yeah, I know, again, I would like more from this, but I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. Frickin' Klonoa came out of left field. I don't know where.
Yeah.
Let me try. Oh yeah, that's right, the songs, the music.
Oh yeah, so, in the Japanese version, the opening and ending songs you're hearing right now, or have been hearing, they were vocalized.
Oh.
But for the sake of the Western translation, they did omit the vocals. So take that for what you will.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there's not much else I can really say about this game other than the fact that, well, again, it looks great. It plays pretty good. I just wish that the co-op was a little more fully fledged out, and especially the level design, because as you've no doubt noticed, a lot of it felt less like a proper platformer and more like a platformer beat-em-up hybrid.
It was, yeah, and when it's separate, it's fine, but I feel like when it's trying to do all this combo stuff in the middle of, precarious platforms, that's when it, I don't know, it gets a little...
I would definitely say that it only really feels like it really pushes a little further into the platforming territory with the Sea of Clouds and the Crystal Palace.
Yes. Because the balance, teeter-totter platforming is neat, but it doesn't, yeah... Thank you, Bill Person.
For being an assistant in all this.
And there is the one
and there's
voice
the
actor.
One and only.
Voice actor.
The one person to voice everybody.
So, and again, props to her. I am happy with her later work, but, she's had fun.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Hmm.
But that right there is pretty much the end of our tale of Astal. The one and only time he actually got to have something to himself, aside from the one or two times he got to make a cameo in the Sonic comics.
All in all, a much better passion project of James than mine was with Zelda's Adventure. This felt a lot nicer. This felt like a game.
It felt like a game. It felt like a very pretty game. Just between it and its own world, which, I don't usually like to bring this kind of stuff up, but it was probably the biggest inspiration for one of my pet projects on DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Oh, Voltaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's the only time I'll bring that up, because it's one of those things where I like to keep separate.
That's fair.
Fair enough. Well, but yeah, fair enough. I won't bring that up. But yeah, I'm happy that we were able to finally get this tackled down and that you invited us along this merry journey.
Yeah, and I will admit, I was kind of hoping we could have a few more guests on board, but we're kind of at that point of the year where everyone's busy with their own thing. Matt's got school, Jordy's got her own schedule, and Seeley recently got a job at where.
Yeah,
right.
And technically, I have a bunch of projects I've been balancing as well, but thankfully they're projects where the scheduling for it's loose enough that I could still partake in these.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for those of you wondering why that sprite of Mario's been hanging on the right side of the screen all this time...
What's he been doing over there?
You'll see it in the post-site, but basically, that was something that was found in the internal coding for the game. Basically, it's a sprite of Mario looking all worried-like, because, he was a competitor for Sega, and they wanted to show that they had the chops to beat him. At least, that was the fantasy they had while Sonic was still a thing.
Thank you, cutting room floor.
Well, it was a thing. I mean, he is still a thing, but when he was still the thing.
Right. No. I get that. I mean, to its credit, the Saturn had a lot of fun power behind it. Like, I don't remember ever seeing any, like, the only thing that can come close to this for me right now is I recall Pokemon Puzzle League on the N64 had a whole 2D animated segment at the start of it. But not many, like, big 2D, like, bits like this were in video games at the time.
Not really, no. Well, I mean, this was around the time when they were really starting to become super prominent. But that's pretty much we're more or less pretty much going overtime at this point. So thank you all for watching. And as far as other Sega classics we could tackle, there is one I have in mind, which will go back to the world of Sonic the Hedgehog, but it does not star Sonic the Hedgehog. More on that later.
Oh.
So that's it. We'll see you all next time.
See ya.
We're still getting paid for that, are we?
Are we gonna try to do this all in one session, or just get as far as we can?
Oh, we could easily do this in one session. This
Okay.
game is not that long at all. Especially, I would honestly say it's shorter than Ristar.
Alright, just as long as you guys are sure.
That's true. Yeah. There's a few. I just remember the biggest problem was. I remember one of the biggest problems we had was that freaking desert stage against Geist with the insta kill, like insta hit moves everywhere.
Yeah, no, that one sucked.
That one really sucked.
Though that was also the final level of the game, so I'm not going to give it too much slack for being that bad.
There is a replenish life cheat code apparently,
Oh, interesting.
which we may or may not fall back on. We'll see.
Well, considering there's only you only have 3 hits to your name, I'd say, nah.
Thank you, Japanese version, for holding out on the fruit.
Seriously. So yeah, we are in the planet Cortilla, made from a whole bunch of jewels that a goddess had on standby, and through all that, she was able to create 2 humans, Astal and Lita.
Look at them.
Lita's the one that could more or less create all life on the planet, whereas Astal was basically her moody bodyguard.
Right.
And had a penchant for hating birds. So many birds, in fact, that he could not contain the rage within.
All birds need to die as far as he's concerned.
Dang.
But despite all that, Lita still found some charm in him, and after all said and done, Antowas went to sleep.
Who knew?
Unfortunately, she went to bed at exactly the wrong time, because suddenly Don Bluth alien came into the scene.
Suddenly, Schwackhammer came into the picture.
Thank you for finally bringing it up. Yes, suddenly Schwackhammer, greedy for a brand new enterprise for his media empire, saw just the way to do it by A, making his own evil Astal, and B, tricking Antoise and Astal in probably the dumbest way possible.
Yeah.
Put Lita in the ocean.
Hassan Chop!
Somehow break the ocean.
I mean, I'll believe it.
And then run away with his tail between his legs going,
He did it! He was the one who did it!
so Antoise gets mad at Astal for no reason.
Well, I mean, he did effectively wreck the planet.
But it wasn't his fault.
The funny part about all this is that, despite his punishment, like, Astal completely goes with it, because, you know, he does still feel guilty over everything. And, I mean, well, more into that later, but, Antoine makes short work of the fucking demon, and puts him in a crystal.
Yes, he didn't think... I actually love the idea of, like, as soon as Astal gets tossed away, Schwackhammer's sitting there in front of Antoine, and Antoine's like, so what do you need to do now?
I don't know. I didn't exactly think I'd get this far.
Well, no, how about a movie?